This is always the crappy thing. I'll get rid of subtlety, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Yeah, we'll I'm gonna go ahead and hit the polluted delta up. Might grab a basic. So let's see what he does here. If he hopefully he Ragamans. Hopefully he Ragamans. He may not though. This is a Naya, okay. So he's playing Leyline Binding. Maybe some sort of control, but no Blood Moon probably though. Okay, we're definitely slamming a Blossom down because we drew the other one. Nice. So, what's up, Roadkill? Good afternoon. I'm supposed to be working, but I couldn't miss a chance on a live stream, right? I'm here. It is a random midday stream, as the title says. So yeah, I know. You're from that other part of the world, you know, that sleeps when I'm awake. So that's fine. Yeah, we're not paying for that. Okay, so he's playing creativity. So, hate it. Hate this card. If it hits, it lingers. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Transmogrify, Bolt, Creativity. Don't really care about the creativity. Really care about the Bolt, actually. Well, him having to kind of sucks as well. I'll get rid of the Bolt. He ruined the Bolt. It's so dumb. Well, we probably lost this game. That was my win con. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he does. We've got to make him waste stuff. I know it's easy to complain, but I'm getting to hate leyline binding. It is by far the best removal in the format. Because if you, with fetches being available, oh man, I forgot. I should, maybe I should have done that. But I really want to kill this. But he can, yeah, well. So here comes creativity. Yeah. Yep. We just drew insanely horrible. Like, insanely. Like, this is kind of ridiculous, like, how good he's drawing, and because I V-clicked and he just get rid of the bolt instead of bolt on the stack. Yeah, we're done. He's going to get another one, and he has Transmogrify in his hand, so we don't have anything to do with this. This is okay. It's not the best. He doesn't play a lot of creatures. So, Arona's Vortex is fine. Edict's great. Basically, Fatal Push is bad. Snare's not amazing. So the big question is bringing in Dolthies, because do we want to be, how fast do we want to be? Sprite's not amazing. We can do it. We want to be fast. We want to get out. We want to get all our stuff in. But we want to kill him as fast as possible, which is weird for us in a way. Cool. This is actually a really good hand. So let's see. Let's see what our creativity can come up with. Hopefully he puts some kind of card in his graveyard, because we have a drown. This is the only bad part. I should have cut a drown, I think. I wasn't thinking. But we can opt and get something else in hand, so... And keep that. So he is playing. The reason why we played the Dolphy first is because he's playing like Pierce, Spell Pierce. So what he's not playing is a lot of removal, because Archon removes a lot of things. So, and he's not going to do anything or threaten us in any way until he hits 4 mana. So we're definitely, so having the Dolphy to run that clock is very, very good for us. So we'll see what we can get here. So we're going to Thoughtseize after this attack. Maybe should have Thoughtseize first, but in case he has Bolt, because he might Bolt in response to this, which is, so having the one card in his graveyard here, Veil of Summer, Um, 3 mana. I think it's good to counter this with Drown. And then we'll get a Veil Summer, which we don't care about at all. We'll take an island. So we'll see. See his hand. Fable. Comes into play tapped. The Binding or Fable. I think the Fable is actually where we want to be. Yeah. I think Fable. Stick Fable. I usually don't respect Fable that much. But I think it really is a driver, a main driver of it, so of the deck. And then we'll force Bitter Blossom down. I mean, we know that he's going to leyline this. I mean, we just know it, and we're okay with it. And this is where Force Negation is. If we would draw it, like, we would obviously pitch for that, and then he would just be like, "Oh no." Okay. Change plan. We just take all the Archons out of his deck. Well, no, we don't. We don't because he has Spell Pierce in hand. If we had another mana, we'd do that. So. It is the draw we want, for sure. But we just need one more mana so we can have Counterspell up for it. Him tapping out would be nice here too. But we really want land. Land or more Counterspell. So. Good. Now we take Archons out. Hopefully he didn't get a... Hopefully he didn't get a second. And I may just pay for it, actually. Ah, he's just going to let me do it. He has Spell Pierce, Transmog, and that. What other Transmog? What other creatures does he have? He has Faeries. That's good to know. So he can only beat us with Fable. That's it. He has no other... Oh, and Ren 6, technically. Okay, cool. He has no other win cons. Surprised he didn't Spell Pierce here. I mean, he has no... So, the only spells we need to counter are Fable and Ren 6. That's it. Yep. So, we can ignore the rest of his deck now. Even if you Leyline Bindings, like, we're going to end up having a threat and go through. So... Definitely a shout out to Unmoored Ego in the creativity matchup. It wrecks them because it's their only game plan. It's the only thing. And when you get one-dimensional decks like this, they only play the Transmogrification or Transmogrify 2 just for that, because you're gonna if you go in there, you just grab the creature they get. You don't care about the rest of it. You grab the Archon every time. It's one thing about the 60s or the 75 is very, very clean. on creativity. They don't. They don't though. They. I mean, okay, the dwarven mind, but I'm not even worried about that because even if he transmogrifies, what is he transmogrifying for? Nothing. So we just don't care. So we only have to we counter Fable and we counter. Yeah, see, he's just done. And here we go. So we have to be a little different here. Take the drown out. Fatal push on the draw is a little bit better. I think we take out. I'm. Bring a push for that. I don't think so. I think we're good the way we were. But push on the draw is much better. Gives me some flexibility. But push in other ways just stinks. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this. Ooh, this is nice. We need another blue card to utilize force negation. So we'll keep... hopefully we draw a Thoughtseize. Something more proactive. Thoughtseize would be nice. Opt would be okay. Something like a blue card in general. That works too. So we're not too worried at first. So we're worried about him playing a Fable. So we'll see. Well, again, we'll probably play Dolphy right away. Get that down. Get that down there. We'll force a Leyline Binding on a Dolphy and then play Dolphy again. So we'll let the first Leyline Binding hit. We're not. The first one's more out of respect. The second one we'll start to contest. But then at that point we'll be able to start. We'll be able to start like playing multiple spells a turn, which is really what our deck likes to do a lot. So do that. All right. Yep. We're okay with that. We knew that was going to happen. So, and now we get our threat. We get our diversity of threats as well. So we'll Dolphy again. But we are worried about a Fable here. Good. So we can counter something up to 2. So we're going to drown. And if he Leyline Bindings this, I think we will just allow it. So totally playing around Spell Pierce here. Cool. And what he doesn't realize is I'm playing Drown, and he's actually feeding my Drown. So now I can counter Fable with the Drown. This card matters, basically. Alright. Alright, first things first. Okay. We're going to attack, and we're going to attack for a couple of reasons. the best case scenario is we hit an Archon and we make him discard that Archon, and then we sack the Dolphy. But the 3 I actually value that 3 damage quite highly right now. So, Pale Summer. It's not in his hand. Yeah, that's fine. So he definitely has counterspell here. He has Pierce or something. Sure. So I think it's best if I just let that Veil Summer resolve. And then I have double counterspell here. Yeah, we'll do this. Maybe I shouldn't have played Thoughtseize. But no, I think we still play Thoughtseize here. The worst thing about it is he draws the card. So, all right. Cool. And this is where things get hairy. He has 6 cards. He has 4 mana up, but he can't play these things. He can't win on instant speed, so that's also the nice thing. Yeah, we don't care about that. Yep. Again, we attack. And that's why we attacked last turn, is because he has Drown. Veil Summer is actually one of them cards that just needs to go away. Like, it's so hateful. And I'm glad Shield Red Z gets around it. I really, really am. We'll go ahead and sack this. I'll grab a blue source, I take it? Or black source. And we'll go blue source. We are going to play the Blossom. So start that. And then he can't attack in with these tokens anymore after next turn because he will lose. So and you know, we're seeing a pretty competitive game right here. The only thing I wish he had a 4th card in here so I can counter this. But I can throw a Drown to the Force Negation, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Or I could just kill that. Or counter. I think killing the creature is probably best here. Because he can't change that. So let's... How many blue sources does he have? Not that this matters. He only has 1 blue source available. So we're going to go ahead and grab... We're going to kill that. The Transmogrify. Yeah, see. I was worried about that. But... So, and then he has Pierce available. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. He might have won this game. Yeah, a Flusterstorm. Yeah, That's... He just drew better. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? This is why a lot of people... Like, Veil of Summer is the most instant hate green card to Dimir that has ever been printed. It is absolutely... It's insane. So... It's really insane. Because it draws a card, too. That's the problem with it. And that can't be countered. Like, it's a bad card in general. It might... Is it banned in Legacy? Just wondering. So... In my opinion, it needs to go away. In my opinion. Like, but the thing is every single deck is playing it. Like, every green deck is playing at least 3 or 2. Alright. Well, how do I get around this now? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm going to take 9 this next turn, so I can't Thoughtseize. No, people certainly hate. Yeah, it just... No, and I think they're... Like... Look at this deck. Okay, just look at what they're trying to do. Okay, they have Leyline Binding. They have the best. They have the best removal in the entire format. Okay, and then you give them the ability to play all these these counter spells for non-creature spells, and then Veil of Summer. He hit 2 Veil of Summers. Like, that's crazy. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have. I should have played the snap. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. We've lost this game anyway, so. Because I would have just hit... I would have hit Drown. I would have took this. And then, see, we lose here anyway. I wonder what we draw, though. So, and then, so let's just break this down, what he's doing here, okay, guys? So, he's playing Leyline Binding, the best removal. He's playing Ren 6, the best engine, the land engine that you can get. Okay, he's playing two cards that pretty much might get banned in the future. I don't think Leyline Binding will, but it does hinder deck construction by a lot. Okay. Ren 6, it just means he kept a 1-land hand, you know? I'm pretty sure earlier. Or maybe that was the other matchup. But, you know, it allows you to keep bad hands, and that's not good Magic. You know, you should keep good hands, you know? It's like, well, it's a good hand with Ren 6 in the format. Well, yeah. But it also promotes, with fetch lands, it promotes, like, this horrible play. And the fact you can redo Urza Saga constantly just bring it back. That's not good Magic, you know? That's not what we want to be doing. So, and then we're here, you know? And then we're here, you know? So, I mean, look at what we got. You know, what did he really do this game? The only things he really did this game was Veil of Summer twice, Flusterstorm, and Transmogrify. That's it, in a Leyline Binding. That's all he did here. This is the issue with this deck, you know? is the power level of this deck is so high you can keep bad hands. That's not good. Like, from a player's point of view, like, you're making the play experience easy. You know? You're making it easy. Yeah, granted, you have to know all this, like, to be able to do it, but if you don't have an answer to Ren 6 right now, on turn 2 or 3, whenever, then they get their they're guaranteed 6 lands every game. And if you would give my deck the guaranteed 6 lands that it needed without impending the draws off the top of my deck, it's over. It's absolutely over. So, and that's what I'm saying here. Like, this is why this card probably needs to go, you know. And granted, this wasn't the problem here, you know, in this particular game. But this is the problem in this, like, in the format right now, is this issue right here. And then, you know, these cards, Flusterstorm's pretty good. It's fine. Transmogrify's fine, you know, but Veil of Summer, if these weren't here and these were just Spell Pierces, doesn't get through. You know, give him, you know, Veil of Summer's just too good. So, and we're going to go on our own terms because, you know, that's who we are. What do we draw?